Hello guys, hope y'all having an awesome day. So what is y'all thoughts about when the women wear the hats? So my one friend, girl, was telling me, she said, when you with a guy and you have on a hat like this, does it make him feel like you're like his a dominant personality, something like that? And I'm like, what? Dominant? No. You know, when I'm with a guy and I wear these hats, they don't say nothing. They not you know what I mean? No. It's not like, oh, why you wearing that? It looks manly or, no, I've never had that problem. I've never had a guy to say, hey, could you not wear the hat? It looks dominant or something like that. Like you wear your hat. Actually, I told her the guys think it's kind of sexy. So, no, I never had nobody to be concerned about me wearing a hat. And this is one of the hats, if y'all remember, this is one of the hats that I designed. This hat actually used to be just brown. And I did the coloring and different stuff like that and reshaped it and put the shellac on it. So if y'all remember, because remember I told you I'm going to get back into the hats. But I told her no, he don't feel no formal way of me wearing this type of hat or something like that. Like, no, he don't have a problem with it at all. You wearing a hat, you wearing a hat. He never took it to be it's a sign of dominance, you know. I'm not trying to mimic a man. Women can wear hats as well. It's just I'm into the hat, so if I feel like wearing it, I wear it. But no, I've never had nobody to say, "Hey, when you're coming with me, please don't wear the hats, cause you're looking like a man." Some or it's mimicking a man. No, I actually love the hats, and when I have the ability to be able to wear one, I put it on. But no, I've never had nobody complain about it. So what's y'all thoughts? Y'all think when women wear hats like this, you know, being a man, would you ask her to change up? Like, hey, you going with me? Could you take that off? I don't like it. It looks too masculine. Or would you be okay with you picking up a lady and y'all going out and she come out with her hat on? You know, would you be comfortable or not? So let's open up the discussion in the comments and let me know from the guys if you'll be comfortable with a woman dressing and wearing a hat, or would you take it as she's looking too dominant or something like that? And so I've never tried to mimic a man. I am all female, but I think everybody have feminine and masculine energy in them. So it's like, yeah, especially like I feel like you'll see more single women with masculine energy in them because, to be honest, a lot of time you have to, you have to be like that. You don't want people to think that you're just, I don't know. It's just I've always, sometimes I have to stand up for myself, and not like I'm being dominant, but it's just, I mean, you just have to. So what's y'all thought on the hat? So you think the hats is too masculine? Like you'll be like, no, I don't want to go out on a date with you with that hat on. You're looking too masculine, I think they're absolutely sexy. I'm just being honest with y'all. I love these hats. I think they're absolutely sexy. And any opportunity that I can have to put one on, I'm putting it on, baby. Like I'm a hat lady. I'm a hat lady, and I like it. And sometimes, like in the summer, it be too hot for them. So a lot of times I want. So that's why I started incorporating the more of the straw hats, and I know I can't pronounce that right, than doing the felt, because in the summer it'd be extremely hot. In the sun you'd be like, oh, it'd be unbearable sometimes to wear. So I like when the sun come down, or if I'm blocking the sun out. So just let me know. Just open up the discussion. Do you think that the women in the fedora hats, and when they wear these hats, it is too dominant and it's not sexy, and you'll be like, not with me, sugar, go take that hat off? Can't wear your hat with me, but I've never had nobody to ask me to not wear my hat. So let me know what y'all think. Gino, let me say this to you. Look at mama. Do you think mama should be wearing this hat? Look at me, baby. Look. Do you think Gino, look at me. Am I mimicking a man to you? I don't think so. All right, guys. Toodles. And for the record, if I could prejudge myself, I think that I look very feminine. I don't think that I give off masculine energy, even wearing a hat. I might got a raspy voice. I might don't have the prettiest voice, but I feel still like I carry myself like a lady. And when you have a secure man, I don't think he's concerned about all that. I don't think that really bothers him. Like the fact of you wearing your hat. Wear your hat. You know what I mean? If he find you sexy, he's gonna find you sexy with your hat on, with your head off, or however. But no, I don't think that I will get a guy, you know, when I wear my hats and I'm with my guy, he never felt like take that off or whatever. However, it's like, you know, he actually like it. He actually like it. He think I look, you know, sexy. I don't think that I give masculine energy, and I know my place as a woman. Like, um, when I'm with him, I'm not the loudest woman in the room. I'm not running my mouth like that. Like y'all see me here on the internet and I'm talking and I'm only talking to y'all. To be honest, in real life, with me outside, I'm actually a very shy person. I'm not a dominant person at all. I am extremely shy. I have a lot of anxiety, so I'm not ever the loudest person in the room. Will I be noticed in the room? Probably because of the way I dress. Yeah, they probably notice me, but not from me yapping. If somebody speak to me, I speak back, but I'm a very quiet individual, so I don't give off that, like, look at me and I'm here and whatever. I'm very low key in the room, and I'm a woman that respects a man's presence, so I'm not, you know, and no disrespect, you know, people take everything the wrong way, but you know, some women are just, I don't know, they like overbearing for the man, or they act like the man. They the loudest when they running everything. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not, to be honest, I'm not into me dating a guy that I can run. I don't want my guy to be submissive to me. And some women do. There is some men, they like that. I've had guys to be like, they want a submissive woman. I mean, they want to be submissive to their woman, and I be like, you want what? You want me to do what? Now, wait a minute, we might have a little role play every now and then, but no, I don't want my man while I'm running the show. Not to that degree. You know what I mean? Like, if y'all understand what I'm saying, like some men will date a woman and she's the one that's wearing the pants through the whole house, through everything. And like, to each his own. And I'm not trying to judge the people that like those type of roles play. Me personally, I don't like those type of role play. I want to be in my feminine energy, and my man, my husband, and his masculine energy. And you know, I don't know, I'm just like that. I don't, you know, some people are like, oh, you, it's not about a man running me. It's just that I like to be present in my feminine energy, and my husband is, you know, the head of the household. I don't want to be running everything, the boss. And you know what I mean? And even if we out and he done something that I didn't like for him to do, I would never be disrespectful for him in public and run my mouth and show aggression to him, even with my feelings hurt. I probably will walk out, sit in the car, and he'll realize, oh, she's gone. And when he come outside to the car, where it's just me and him in the presence, where nobody can hear me speak in a louder pitch or even with a tone in my voice, I would do that behind the scenes. I would never present that in public. Even with him hurt my feelings, if he do something to hurt my feelings, I will go outside to the car, and he come, baby, what's wrong? And I'll be like, don't you ever in your life do what you did in public. You really hurt my feelings. He probably, what I do? Did a little joke or game or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I remember, okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. We together, this is a guy that I was dating, and it was this lady there, and she was really intoxicated or whatever. But there was also a lot of single men in the room, right? And so when she got ready to go to her car, whatever, the guy that I was dating at the time, he opted to walk her to her car. And to me, I felt that was totally disrespectful, because there's a lot of single men in a room. Why would you opt to put yourself in that position to walk this lady to her car? And and I get it, you trying to do the manly thing, but there was a lot of other single brothers in the room that didn't have significant others. Why wouldn't you go and say, hey, man, walk her to her car? You see, she's told. To be honest, she probably shouldn't even been driving, how lit up she was. But it kind of just made me feel some type of way, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Why would you opt to walk this lady to her car? To me, I felt that was really disrespectful. When I'm present, I'm there, and there's single men in the room. And, you know, so what did I do? I got up and said, you ready? He said, where you going? I said, we finna walk up to the car. He said, oh, okay, baby. And we walked up to the car. And I said, we could just keep on going. We finna go home. And he said, what's wrong? I said, don't you ever do that to me. That I felt disrespected with you to do that, to opt to walk this lady to her car, like if I'm not in the room. And he's like, come on, baby. Look, it ain't about looks. My mama say anything with a hole, a pole might go with it. I'm sorry, y'all. But I told you, don't ever do that to me. If you know better, you'll do better. That's like me. I ain't gonna never be up in a man's face. You know, I don't roll like that. Okay? And if a man get in my face and all this and that, and I be like, hey, I got somebody, I'm with somebody, where you ain't even got to speak up because I know how to conduct and carry myself. But I just didn't like the play that you did. But I didn't say it where it looked it uncomfortable for everybody else. They probably didn't even peep it. When he said, okay, you ready? To the lady. And I just stood up and said, okay, baby, you ready? Come on, we going to walk her to the car. He said, oh, okay, come on, baby. So we walked her, and then privately, I checked him, told, don't you ever, you ain't no volunteer. Don't you ever volunteer yourself. It's disrespectful to me. Don't you volunteer yourself, okay? That's like a man at somewhere and he don't got enough money to buy something, and I reach in my purse and I hand him what he's lacking. You know you ain't going to tolerate that. Like, oh, you taking our money. I don't care. That's not your place. So be mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it. And when I'm in the room, don't you ever opt and do something like that, because I found that to be disrespectful to me. I'm present in this room. There's 1,000 other single men in this room. You could have went and asked one of your friends, hey, go walk this lady. You know, it's not the principle. It's not me being insecure. And he said, look I don't care how the lady looked. It's just the principle of what you did. I find it to be disrespectful to me. Not my guy gonna do stuff like that, because I would never do things as disrespectful to you. But I found a way to speak to him privately, but the whole room didn't know that I was offended by it. We smooth walked on out. And when she got to her car, I told her, don't you ever in your life volunteer your services like that, okay, sir? And I said, no, it's just the principle. It's just the principle. I don't care what she looked like. It's the principle, what you did. I find that to be disrespectful, because I would never, ever disrespect you and opt service to no man, ever. Whatever going on, I ain't opting. Even if somebody's sitting in the room and say, oh, my car needs to be jumping, I bust out and say, come on, I'll jump it. That to me will be being disrespectful. When there's all these people in the room, let somebody else do it. It wouldn't be my place. So I just want to be treated a certain type of way, and that was something that I didn't find to be appropriate. So, but I found a way to tell him in privately where I would never disrespect him in public like that. So y'all let me know with the hats and the respect level, you know, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, you know what I mean? With you ladies, if y'all on here want y'all man to walk, I don't care if she as big as an elephant, as ugly as a seal. It's just the principle. You ain't doing that, bro. Got to be more careful, guys. Thanks for listening to these stories, and I definitely appreciate y'all being here. So let me know about the hats. Like, if y'all feel that it's too dominant for the women to wear, like you will want your woman walking out with you and wearing a hat like this, you know. So y'all let me know. Okay? Talk to y'all later. Put it in the comments. Toodles.